Hey everybody, what's going on? Gonna do a review on something interesting, and also want to show you some of the stuff that I brought to my interview the other day. I think if you're an aspiring chef or a cook, or you want to make cooking your career, it's important to take pictures of things that you do, because everybody shows up to an interview and says, "Oh, I can cook." And I used to hire a lot of people, and we started testing them because you'd get them to work and they couldn't do anything. Couldn't even take the trash out. But in talking to them, they said they could really do all this great stuff. So I put together a little book of some stuff that I've done, and so you can actually show an employer what you're capable of. I don't know if the pictures are going to come out so great, so I'm going to try and tilt the book. These are some fruit displays. This is a fruit and cheese. This is for a bunch of rock stars. This was goose liver pate with king crab, pistachios, and apricots. Real cool. That came out really nice. They call that a force meat. It's a Go ahead, get it out. Stop laughing. Force meat. It's basically like a tube of meat, a meat tube. This is another one. Some more carvings of flowers and fruit trays, and some salads. This is all gourmet stuff, or cold stuff. This was my 8-foot sub. It's all lined up. I couldn't get an 8-foot roll, so I made it in sections. And these are some more salads. So basically, they can get a feel for what you're capable of doing. This is one of my favorites. This was for 400 people. This was a crudité. Everything in there is hand carved and cut by me. More cheese trays. Hopefully this video comes out. Here's some smaller ones. Trying to tilt it up so you get the angles. Here's some watermelon. This was for a bunch of holy rollers. This was supposed to be Noah's Ark. But after they left, we filled it up with vodka. And this is a cake I baked. This is a coffin. And when you cut into the coffin, on the inside, I made a marzipan skeleton. It really came out sharp. This was a pumpkin I carved into a black cat. A couple cakes and things I did. Some more fruit, more crudités. That's it. Just basically to show them that you can actually do something, and give them something to look at, because usually you go into these interviews, you go into the interview with the chef, and he knows you know what you're talking about, but they usually bring in the food and beverage director, and he's just a suit, or a salesperson, and they just, unless you show them something, they purely go by the way you look, and it's just not fair. So let's get to the review now. Let me bring you up here. No film crew here, guys, so get over it. Just the way we always do it. No fucking frills. Is that wiggly? That's kind of wiggly. Wiggly. There was a cartoon when I was little. It was called Mr. Wiggly. Sounds like some kind of fucking pervert. But all right, we're gonna check out Mike's Harder Grape Punch. This is interesting. Let's see what it says in the can here. It says Mike's Harder Grape Punch, made by Mike's Lemonade Company, Rochester, New York. This is a registered trademark. The grape flavor just got harder. Mike is hard, so it's good if you're 21 years old. Okay. You mean you don't give this stuff to kids? Oh. Okay. Warning, contains alcohol, 8% by volume. That's kind of intriguing. And it says nothing else. It doesn't say, down here it says it's a malt beverage. Everybody loves malt beverages. So let's pop that bad boy open. How much is in here? This is 1 pint. Smells like victory. Now, looks like grape soda. Let's see if it tastes like grape soda. Smells like grape soda. Smells delicious. Well, that's a lot better than Four Loko. Gotta say that. I like Mike's Hard Lemonade, so that's the only reason I bought this. Oh, I want to have a couple beers today and have this. And, well, that's the real reason. I didn't buy it because I just walked in there and go, oh my God, look, Mike's Hard. I was going to get something anyway. Mike's Hard. What's that all about? That's really good. And that's really strong, too. It's very sweet. I got to throw the burps in there so you guys know I'm classy. It does. It tastes like, you know, it tastes like grape soda that you put vodka in. Wouldn't be the first time I did that. Did that a lot in college. We used to make something called punch in the face. Thinking back now on it, it completely skeeves me out. But we used to make it in the bathtub, man. We would go to the bathtub in the dorm, and you know, we'd clean it out with like soap from washing dishes. Ugh, thinking back now, it's disgusting. Well, we'll get into it in a second. We'd clean it all out. We'd dump a whole big can of Kool-Aid in there, and we'd put like 4 gallons of grain alcohol in it, and just enough water to make it palatable. And this stuff, I mean, I woke up on the train tracks one day, on the side of the train tracks. But thinking back now, what is the first thing people do when they get in the shower? Usually they wash their asshole, scrub their pits, scrub their crotch. And if you're in a dorm with a bunch of dudes, there's going to be, I'm sure there's whacking off going on there too. And then Friday nights, we'd all get together and celebrate it and drink from the tub that all these things went on in. Wow. At the time, it seemed like it made sense, you know? And I think, looking back, we could have put something in the tub, like a liner or something, or a big igloo jug or something. But the mentality was, we're going to have like 100 people there, so everybody could just go inside and dip the cup in. This reminds me quite a bit of it. Minus the stray pubic hairs and all the horrible thoughts I've had over the years of what went on in that tub. So this really isn't bad at all. Mike's Harder Grape Punch. I actually really like this. I didn't think I was. I hated that Four Loko. That just, it made me sad. I didn't like it. It tasted like dust, a Jolly Rancher, and maybe licking a saddle. I think that would be a good way of describing that. It was just a completely foul experience, and I didn't like it at all. Although it did get me buzzed, but this is a lot more pleasant, and this actually has more alcohol in it. I believe it has more. I think the other one was 6.5 or something. That's not bad at all. It has a little aftertaste, almost like cough syrup. I catch that at the end, but is it going to stop me from drinking it? Oh, God, absolutely not. I'm going to pound this puppy and enjoy the rest of my day. All right, guys, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch up with you guys Monday.